स्वतंत्रता दिवस की परेड पर 2 ऑफिसर्स 11 कंटिंजेंट आपकी निरीक्षण के लिए हाजिर है।
Now we will have the inspection of parade by our Honorable Advisor, Srimati Hekani Jakhalu, Department of Industries and Commerce. Commander for today is Shri Shinde Suresh Kalisa Rao, IPS, Officer in charge of the East Police Station. Ladies and gentlemen, today we are gathered here to celebrate the 77th Independence Day of our great country, India. As we wait in excitement and anticipation, let us all remember that simultaneously and around the same time, our whole country, Bharat, is celebrating the 77th Independence Day in all the states of our great country. Let our beloved Tiranga fly high. Now we will have the Independence Day speech from our chief guest, Srimati Hekani Jakhalu, Advisor, Department of Industries and Commerce.
My dear fellow citizens, I extend warmest greetings to everyone on the occasion of the 77th Independence Day. On this day, we pay glowing tributes to the freedom fighters whose supreme sacrifices got us freedom after almost 2 centuries of foreign rule. In over 7.5 decades as a free nation, we have had remarkable success in many spheres of life by our sheer determination and perseverance. As the 5th largest economy of the world and the position that we have come to occupy in world geopolitics, we are now regarded as one of the most powerful and influential nations in the world. Our state, Nagaland, which came into existence about 16 years after we attained independence, has marched on with other states in the nation's quest for development, progress, and excellence. We shall continue to strive and contribute to the progress of our country. We remain committed to the core values of our Constitution, our democratic principles, which remains the soul of our nation. This further got displayed in the fullest measure when the state underwent the conduct of the general election to Nagaland Legislative Assembly in the early part of this year. We remain grateful to all the citizens of the state for participating wholeheartedly in the great democratic exercise, which ensured that the whole nation process was conducted in a free, fair, and peaceful manner across the state. My government, which returned with a renewed mandate, reflects the faith that people have in us. And while thanking everyone for giving us another opportunity to serve, I assure you to continue to strive for fulfilling the expectations of our people. We remain deeply committed to the early solution of the Naga political issue, which has always been at the top of my government's agenda. I assure you of my government making every possible effort to this cause. The Political Affairs Committee, constituted with the entire cabinet and elected members from those tribes who are not in the cabinet, will continue to hold serious consultations with all the stakeholders for early solution. Our hopes have further soared with the signing of the joint accordant in September last year between the NSCN-IM and the Naga national political groups through the efforts of FNR for the resolution of the Naga historical and political rights within the Government of India. In January of this year, both the entities have reiterated their unconditional commitment to collaborate for the resolution of the Naga political issue with the Government of India. I once again call upon all the Naga political groups and all other stakeholders and the Government of India to exhibit an even greater sense of urgency for bringing consensus on any unresolved issue, and for the sake of our people, bring about an inclusive, honorable, and acceptable solution without any further delay. Friends, we have been making every effort to reach out to every section and region to understand their aspirations. We appreciate, however, that despite our best efforts, the development deficit that has existed right from the beginning still persists in some areas, particularly in the eastern districts of Nagaland. The ENPO resultantly has been raising the grievances of the people from the areas of the eastern districts and have made certain demands. I am happy those are being looked into by the Government of India to suitably address them. We have been supporting the desire of the Eastern District to bridge the development deficit to bring them at par with the rest of the state, particularly in matter of infrastructure development, health and education facilities, livelihood opportunities, and due representation in the government service. The announcement of ULB election pursuant to the directions of the Honorable Supreme Court was strongly opposed by the tribal bodies and several CSOs on the ground of possible infringement of Article 371A. The Nagaland Legislative Assembly, heeding to the wishes of the people, unanimously decided to go ahead with the ULB elections and repeal the act while resolving to bring a new legislation. We are now in the process of taking steps for making a new act in consultation with all the stakeholders. I solicit the cooperation and guidance of every stakeholder in this regard. In the last few weeks, the matter regarding the implementation of Uniform Civil Code in the country raised deep anxiety among various sections of the society. Keeping in view the sentiments of the people, the State Cabinet has urged the Law Commission to exempt Nagaland from the purview of UCC in view of its serious implications on the privileges guaranteed under Article 371A. The Council of Ministers also met the Honorable Union Home Minister in this regard, and I'm happy to share with you all his assurance that UCC would not be applicable to the scheduled tribes of Nagaland and of the Northeast. Today, as I speak, I also can't help but talk about the very disturbing situation that prevails in our neighboring state of Manipur. The ethnic conflict in Manipur affected us as we had to immediately relocate our students and citizens from there in the interest of their safety and well-being in the first week of May 2023. Officials and staff from the administration, the NST, the Nagaland police, with the assistance from the Assam Rifles, did a commendable job in safely bringing back more than 1,300 people of our state from Manipur. Everyone involved in this entire exercise deserves our fullest appreciation. We continue to, however, remain deeply concerned of the human atrocities committed and of large-scale vandalization and arson of places of worship, particularly churches in Manipur. We pray for good sense, peace and harmony to return, and appeal to all the communities and groups in Manipur to give peace a chance and take urgent steps to resolve their differences amicably. Friends, our effort to accelerate the pace of development got a boost with the very successful G20 business meet which we hosted in the month of April 2023 at Kohima. The business meet saw participation of 60 delegates from 27 countries, making the meet the largest amongst all the G20 meet held in the northeastern region. We received keen business interest from both national and international business delegates during the meet, with proposals and interest shown for investment of over 4,500 crores. Some major investment proposals received were in the areas of new and renewable energy, healthcare, agri-allied, etc. The state government is making concerted efforts to put in place appropriate policies to convert all the expressed business interests into projects on the ground. We continue to take steps to improve connectivity, and in the road sector, the Nagaland PWD R&B department could complete road length of more than 4,100 kilometers and over 53 bridges over the years under PMGSY rural roads. During the current year, under various schemes and projects of the Government of India, works are ongoing of roads of more than 1,200 kilometers for an amount of over 2,300 crores across the state. On the national highways entrusted to the State PWD National Highway, works are going on or poised to start soon for widening improvement in over 330 kilometers. The Department of Power, with an aim to provide stable power supply in Dimapur and adjoining districts, is proposing construction of 220 by 132 by 33 kV substation with associated transmission lines at Tritongse, Dimapur, and upgradation of Nagarjan substation, Dimapur, under the schemes of donor ministry. Giving due importance to generation sector, the department has initiated development of two major hydroelectric projects, 42 megawatt Lower Tizu HEP and 24 megawatt Zinki HEP, with a project cost of rupees 541.12 crores and rupees 368.53 crores respectively for funding under Asian Development Bank. Under the Department of New and Renewable Energy, the first major solar power plant of capacity 5 megawatt in Nagaland is nearing completion at Hovaku village under Newland district. We have been making good progress in providing tap water connection to all our households under Jal Jeevan Mission. Out of the total target of 3,69,204 households, achievement of FHTC is 2,79,988 as of today, that is 75.84%. We plan to achieve 100% coverage of FHTCs by December 2023. Agriculture sector still plays a pivotal role in the socio-economic progress in our state. To augment farm income and to improve food availability, the Department of Agriculture is providing institutional support through various CSS. The state has formed 38 Farmers Producers Organization FPO under Mission Organic Value Chain Development for Northeast region, covering 23,000 hectares in 380 villages, consisting of 23,607 farmers, with an objective to develop crop-specific organic production cluster. Further, in order to promote post-harvest economic activities and also promote organic products, many infrastructures have been created in Northeast Agri-Expo site at Fort Mile, Chumukidima. One of the recent achievements is the construction of 120 bedded capacity farmers hostel and community marketing complex. The Department of Horticulture during 2023-24 under Mission for Integrated Development of Horticulture scheme has identified one village in each district across the state as model village. The focus in these villages will be on cultivation of a single horticulture crop based on the economic potential and agroclimatic suitability. Such model villages will ensure food security through scientific and sustainable farm practices, promote environmental security, and ultimately emerge as models of self-sufficiency and economic well-being. The Department of Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Sciences is taking steps to protect our livestock from various disease outbreaks. Several measures to boost production of pork, poultry, eggs, and milk are being taken in the state. To further support milk production, one portable liquid nitrogen plant of 20 LPD capacity has been installed and commissioned on 14 June 2023 in Mokokchung for increasing artificial insemination activities. The Department of School Education took a further step towards quality education when on 6 January 2023, the Honorable Union Minister of Home Affairs, Shri Amit Shah, on a visit to the state, virtually inaugurated 9 Atal Tinkering Labs and 42 virtual reality labs. The department, through Nectar, is also implementing the Teacher Attendance Monitoring System, TAMS, to ensure accountability of teacher and is expected to go live in September 2023. To tackle the shortage of science and mathematics teachers, 50 mathematics and 89 science graduate teachers have also been recruited. The Department of Higher Education, by creating the requisite number of posts of teaching and non-teaching staff, could make the 2 new colleges, namely New Model College Wakching Mon and New Model College Mangkolamba Mokokchung, functional from this academic session 2023. In order to assist increasing number of students aspiring to pursue further studies in Hindi and also for training more than 1,500 untrained Hindi teachers in the state requiring professional training, we are pursuing for setting up a central Hindi training institute in Nagaland. The Department of Health and Family Welfare, by launching Chief Minister Health Insurance Scheme, has made Nagaland one of the pioneer states in the country to provide cashless health insurance covering all eligible citizens of the state. Since launching of the scheme on 14th October 2022, 11,850 patients have availed the health insurance benefits under CMHIS and PMJAY put together. Further, with an aim to mitigate the acute shortage of ICU in 12 districts across the state of Nagaland, the 10-bedded ICU project, a public-private partnership between the Department of Health and Family Welfare and partner NGOs, eGov.Foundation, Karuna Trust, and HDFC Bank, got formally launched on 6th of January 2023. I feel elated to share you that our first medical college in the state, the Nagaland Institute of Medical Sciences and Research, is all set to start its first academic session 23-24 with 100 MBBS seat capacity. I congratulate all concerned who with their efforts and hard work made this project a reality. The work on Mon Medical College is also in full swing. On the sports front and youth activities, I am happy to inform that the Nagaland Women Sepak Takraw team brought laurels by winning 3 medals at the 33rd Senior National Sepak Takraw Championship held in Nagpur in April 2023. Consequently, the men and women teams have now qualified for the 37 national games to be held at Goa next month. I extend my congratulations to Shri Venuzo Dauho, who made the state proud by winning the Chin Wrestling Championship title, Open, held recently in the city of Indianapolis, Indiana in USA. Our Mahila Police Band made us all proud by participating in the popular reality program India Got Talent Season 10 and winning the Golden Buzzer. I also congratulate the Fate in Action Martial Arts Academy Dimapur on their stupendous feat of setting a new Guinness World Record for the highest assisted martial arts kick recently on the set of India's Got Talent on Sony TV. I acknowledge the Nagaland Chamber Choir for accomplishing the remarkable feat of winning 2 gold medals in the mixed chamber choir and the contemporary choral music categories at the 12th World Choir Games in Gangneung, South Korea. I am happy to share with you the endeavor of the Urban Development Department for developing a new modern planned city in the state. A detailed proposal for incubation of a new city has been submitted to the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. The site identified for this new city is in Chate Valley in Chumukitima district of the state, spread over an area of around 39 square kilometers. The site has been selected keeping in view its very favorable geolocation, climatic conditions, and a very good connectivity by national highways and railways. The necessary NOCs from all the concerned for the land have been taken and all other formalities regarding the same have been completed. Several investment entities have already been shown interest to partner with the state government in developing the new township. The proposal of the state government is presently under evaluation in the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs for selection, and we are hopeful of its early consideration. The Department of Rural Development under the Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme during 22-23 generated 197.25 lakh person days, providing employment to 4.21 lakh households, covering 4.92 lakh individuals. Under Amrit Sarovar mission launched in September 22, 220 Amrit Sarovar water bodies sites have been identified and 141 Amrit Sarovar works have been completed. The Department of Underdeveloped Area, DUDA, took up construction of Zinki Bailey Bridge at Kifre under Border Area Development Program, which was inaugurated by the Honorable Chief Minister on 28 April 2023. The bridge will benefit about 35,000 people living in Pungro and Kiosam areas. Under UDAP, the department has implemented iconic projects in different locations in the 6 eastern districts starting from the financial year 2022-23. Altogether, 20 iconic projects have been implemented with an aim to achieve tangible development with proper specifications and guidelines. The Department of Environment, Forest and Climate Change in the JICA project has also covered 144 villages across the state in 3 batches and will be covering a further 41 villages in the subsequent years. An area of 24,225 hectares has been brought under afforestation with 55.79 lakh seedlings planted. Under the project, the department is also in the process of constructing an eco park at Kohima. The department has started implementation of the second externally aided project called Forest and Biodiversity Management in the Himalaya, Nagaland, under Indo-German Financial Corporation and funded by KfW Development Bank. The tourism department has been successfully promoting our traditional festivals, from the celebrated annual Hornbill Festival to the vibrant Naga tribal festivals, a tribute to the agricultural bounty of our land. These festivities are deeply ingrained in the Naga culture and have become must-attend events, attracting visitors from far and wide, and the department has been working tirelessly in preserving and showcasing them to the world. The Department of Art and Culture took up and successfully completed the new Archaeological and Heritage Gallery at the State Museum, which was inaugurated on 10th May 2023. A separate Directorate of Minority Affairs has been created in April 2023 under the Planning and Transformation Department. It will give further impetus to the scheme of the Ministry of Minor Affairs being implemented by the state. Presently, under PMJVK, there are 9 ongoing projects, and as per the revised guidelines, PMJVK scheme will now be implemented in all the districts of Nagaland, including aspirational districts. Friends, we have proposed to the central government for sanctioning and approving some identified major projects in our state having tremendous potential to boost the overall economy scenario, significantly improve connectivity, and put the state on the fast lane of development and progress. At Chetu, Kohima, which is the only state capital in the country without an airport, we have proposed an airport for operating ATR-72 class of aircrafts, initially with sufficient provision kept for future expansion for handling bigger aircrafts in a phased manner. We are also intensively pursuing with the central government for construction of the Foothill Road, Trans-Nagaland Highway at the earliest possible. We are also making serious efforts to have the first inland waterway corridor, National Waterway 101, Tizi-Zunki River in the state. We are also taking up establishment of an Indian Institute of Science Education and Research in the state, which was announced in the Union Budget of 2015-16 but did not materialize then. Moreover, in order to enable the Medical College at Kohima to further grow and provide sustainability, we have taken up with the central government to consider converting it into a central institute like the Regional Institute of Medical Science at Imphal or as an AIIMS-like institute. We have sought the assistance of the central government for helping complete the new High Court complex at Kohima at an earlier date. With the sincere efforts of the district administration, the police, the security agencies, and all our tribal bodies and civil society organizations, we have been successfully maintaining peaceful atmosphere and a normal law and order situation across the state. We have taken steps to further enhance the capacities and capabilities of our police and to improve the trust of the people in policemen. A significant step has been the installation of CCTVs in all the 84 police stations across the state. The Honorable Chief Minister inaugurated the CCTV installation at the police stations in Kohima district on 9th August 2023, and today in every district the same would be done by the Honorable Ministers, Advisors, MLAs who are hoisting the flag today. In order to further enhance the reach of the police, 4 police outposts, Siochang, Kifre, Champang, and Setakima A have been upgraded to police stations, and a new police outpost has been set up at Chukitong. The newly constructed police stations at Sovima village, Mugidima, and other new police stations at Atoiza Zineboto were also inaugurated. Further, 6 new SDPO posts were also created in Agunato, Akulto, Doyang, Jaluki, Melori, and Tobu. The housing infrastructure of the district administration saw significant improvement with the completion of the DC office complex of Mokokchung and its inauguration. The DC office complex of PEC has also been completed and would be inaugurated soon. The court infrastructure has also been further strengthened with the completion of construction of district court complex at Wokha, Zineboto and Mokokchung, first and second phase. We are also making earnest efforts to further incorporate IT tools in our working system to enable efficient and effective governance. I'm happy to announce that e-office and e-vigilance, two such IT tools will be launched today, which will further improve the service delivery and decision-making processes of the government. Friends, we consider drug abuse and its peddling a serious menace to the society in the state, and therefore we have resolved to give a further impetus to our war on drugs. We are taking measures for ensuring strict enforcement of the preventive measures jointly by the major stakeholders like the churches, village councils, and the department concerned to eradicate this menace from the society. As a mark of our commitment towards war on drugs, today we all will be taking a pledge for drug-free Nagaland in the Independence Day program in all the districts and subdivisions. The state took a major step towards transparency and meritocracy when Nagaland Staff Selection Board, NSSB, for the first time carried a state-level recruitment examination for Group C vacant posts under various government departments, and after conducting the largest ever written examination in the state with more than 50,000 candidates, declared its final result on 9 July 2023 for appointment of 587 staff under 45 state departments. I convey our appreciation to NSSB and all concerned for the successful and error-free conduct of the entire examination process. As we celebrate this Independence Day, amongst Azadi Ki Amrut Mahotsav, to commemorate 75 years of India's independence, we are conducting Meri Matti Meri Desh campaign as the culminating event for AKAM to pay tributes to the Veers, the brave hearts, who have made the supreme sacrifice for the country by erecting memorials in all the villages and towns and taking pledge by holding a fistful of soil, miti, and planting of 75 saplings of indigenous trees in every village. We, along with the rest of the country, are also celebrating Har Ghar Tiranga movement, in which every household in the state is hoisting the national flag today atop their houses. Friends, with the toil, hard work, and sacrifices of everyone, our state has been able to attain a pride of place among all the states in the country. However, we know that we have a lot more to do and many more commitments to fulfill towards our people. This Independence Day, let us all resolve to redouble our efforts, rise above all kinds of differences and isms, and unitedly work for attainment of lasting peace, prosperity, and the highest level of economic development in every nook and corner of the state and for every section of the society. Thank you. Kuknalin. Jai Hind.
Now may I request our Honorable Advisor, Srimati Hekani Jakhalu, to pronounce the pledge for a drug-free Nagaland. And as she starts, let us all stand up, ladies and gentlemen, and follow her pledge together with her.
Let us all read this pledge together. On the occasion of Independence Day 2023, I pledge to make our community, family, friends, and ourselves drug-free. I pledge not to consume any form of drugs, narcotics, or psychotropic substances. I shall report to the authorities about any narcotics and psychotropic substances related activities if noticed, which include illicit trafficking, production, manufacture, financing, possession, sale, purchase, transportation, concealment, use and consumption of narcotic drugs or psychotropic substance, which are all punishable offences under the NDPS Act 1985. I will take all efforts in my capacity to make Nagaland and India Nasha Mukt or drug free. Together we pledge this.
May I request our Honorable Advisor, Srimati Hekani Jakhalu, to remain a little while for the inauguration of the CCTVs in all the police stations in Dimapur district. Now sharing the dais with our Srimati Hekani Jakhalu, we have our Deputy Commissioner, Sajin Jaiswal, IAS, and our Commissioner of Police, Kevitito Sophie. Ma'am, please do the honors.
And it will be followed by commencement of march past by the contingents.
कुछ कलम में मन से गुजरेगा नंबर 1 प्लाटून आगे रेड टिकट लाइन चल रेड बगल शस्त्र रेड तीनों दिन के कलम में दाहिने चलेगा दाहिने मुड़
Commander Naik Sabitar Sashi Ao. The next contingent is from NCC Dimapur Government College, led by Platoon Commander JUO Prasanjit Burman. The first contingent, Police Commissioner Dimapur, led by Platoon Commander APSI Likukwati Ao. The second contingent, 15th Unity IR Mahila Battalion, led by Platoon Commander ABSI Vilutoli Achumi. The third contingent, Excise Directorate, led by Platoon Commander AIE Imunamba Lungkomer. The fourth contingent, Home Guard, led by Platoon Commander SI Haichili Kat. The next contingent is ex-servicemen, led by Platoon Commander Naib Sobitar Sashi Ao. The next contingent, NCC Dimapur Government College, led by Platoon Commander GUO Prasanjit Burman. The next contingent is Government Higher Secondary School, Purna Bazar, led by Platoon Commander Benjamin Ai. The next contingent, Government High School Burma Game, led by Platoon Commander Nikavi Yapto. The next contingent is Greenwood Higher Secondary School, Dimapur, led by Platoon Commander Dolim Sompa. The next contingent is NCC Holy Cross School Higher Secondary School, Dimapur, led by Platoon Commander Achun Yantan. 43 AR Band Platoon, led by Platoon Commander Havildar Narayan Atikari.